In this slide, you are observing a problem on CPM network model. Everybody knows that CPM means critical path method. Under this method, all civil construction projects, for example, construction of building, construction of bridges, highways, dams, etc., comes under this model known as CPM network model. One problem was given. First, observe the given problem. Draw the project network diagram. This is the first bit. Second bit is compute the earliest times and the latest times of each activity. Next, third one is the indicate the critical path of the project network, and also find the total project duration. These are the four questions. One table is given. In that table, we can find activities. The names are A to I. For each activity, some predecessor activities are also there. Along with this data, duration is also given. Each activity takes some duration. That duration is represented in days. For example, activity A. For activity A, there is no predecessor. Dash means, here dash means none. No predecessor is available for activity A. Similarly, for activity B also none. Similarly, for activity C, none. That means all the three activities A, B, C are starts at one point of time. Okay, now parallelly work is going on. Three activities are started at one node. This node is represented with one small circle. This is known as node. Okay. First bit is network diagram. Network diagram. Briefly, I would like to explain about activity. How to construct activity. So, every activity should start with one starting node. This is represented by I. Similarly, one activity ends at another node. That means J. So, we have to draw one arrow like this. Here activity is indicated with the arrow symbol. This activity, for example A, activity A takes some time. How much time? Tij, where T means duration or time of each activity. Okay, this is known as node. In CPM diagram, we have to call this circle is known as node. Starting node or beginning node, beginning node or starting node. This is known as ending node. At I, activity starts. At J, activity ends. This is the immediate start. This is the immediate stop of certain activity. From this diagram, it is observed that activity A, it takes some time, some duration, known as Tij. Okay, now this is activity. Activity is represented by arrow. This arrow should contain two circles. One circle is known as beginning node. Second circle is known as ending node. Okay, keep in mind to draw this diagram, network diagram. To draw this network diagram, first consider activities. Activity column. First consider activity A. For activity A, predecessor is none. Dash means none. Its duration is 3. First starts with A. Draw one circle like this. One circle. This is another circle. You have to mark arrow like this. This indicates one activity. This activity is known as activity A. Okay. Activity A starts at this point of time. The activity ends at this point of time. Next, consider another activity. Activity B. For B activity is also immediate predecessor activity, no immediate predecessor activity. For B activity also there is no predecessor. Therefore, we have to start B activity here. First consider activity A. For activity A, there is no immediate predecessor activity. That's why activity A starts at one starting node. Okay. Here. Similarly, for activity B, there is no predecessor activity. Therefore, simultaneously A and B starts at the same point, same starting node. Next, consider activity C. Activity C also, there is no predecessor activity. Therefore, for C activity, starting node is same. For A, B, C activities, starting node is same. This is a logical diagram. Okay, na? A, B, C. Activity A takes 3 days, B takes 5 days, C takes 4 days. Like that you have to show. Okay. Next, move to the fourth activity, that means D activity. For activity D, immediate predecessor activity is A. Where is A? This is the A. After, what is the meaning, physical meaning of that sentence? D activity can be started after immediate completion of activity A. This is the meaning. Therefore, from this, the ending node of activity A comes under starting node of activity D. Just to draw the one arrow mark like this. First to draw the rough diagram, then you can modify. Straight away you may not draw correct diagram. First, therefore, first to draw the rough diagram, then modify, edit. Okay, na? So this is known as activity D. What is it? This duration, it's a 2. Here observe one thing. Arrow should be straight and no bent or curved. Okay, na? Similarly, the length of the arrow has no significance. No significance. Here time is 5. 5 means its length may be high. Don't think like that. So, even though first correct arrangement of all the activities in logical sequence is important one. It does not affect on duration. Okay, keep in mind while drawing network diagrams. Okay. We have completed activity D. Next, move to the activity E. For activity E activity can be started after completion of its B activity. B. Where is B? This is the B. Similarly, draw one arrow like this. This is known as E. This is known as E. Its duration is 3 days. 3 days. Okay. Next, move to the next work activity, that means F. For activity F, immediate predecessor activity is C. Where is C? This is a C. After completion of C, immediately we can start activity F. So F, how much duration? It's a 9 days. Mark like this. Okay? Like this you can go slowly. Don't be hurry. Next, what is the next activity? G activity. After immediate completion of D and E, then we can start G. Where is D? This is the D. Where is E? This is the E. After completion of these two activities, we can start G. How to draw this? For this purpose, don't draw like this. Don't draw like this. This is wrong. Wrong means one activity, that means G activity, should appear at one place only, not more than once. Two G's are not encouraged. Therefore, this is not the way. Okay. So consider next activity, that is G. G activity can be started after immediate completion of D and E. D and E. Where is D? This is the D. Where is E? This is the E. So remove these two nodes. Draw one node. One node. Similarly, join this. Join this. This is known as D. It's a 2 days. It's a E activity. Duration is 3 days. After completion of D and E, we can start activity G. Draw one arrow like this. This is known as G. Its duration is 8 days. 8 days. Okay. Like this, we have completed diagram, network diagram. Next, move to the next activity, H activity. For activity H, immediate predecessor activity is B. Where is B? Here is the B. After immediate completion of B activity, we can start H. That means we can start from this. Draw arrow like this. This is known as H. What is its duration? 7 days. Okay? 7 days. Next, last activity. That means I activity. Consider last activity, I activity. I activity can be started only after immediate completion of H and F. Where is H? This is the H. Where is F? This is the F. So we have to join these two arrows to any one of the node. Two nodes are not required. Okay. Okay. Last activity is the activity I. Activity I can be started after immediate completion of H and F. So this is a logical diagram. That's why we have joined H activity and F activity to one ending node. That comes under beginning node to the activity I. Okay, na? Are you following? Right. Now observe the diagram. All activities are completed, but this network is incomplete. Why it is incomplete? Because entire network diagram should have only one starting node. One starting node. So this is the starting node. From that node, arrows are leaving, but no entering arrow is there. Therefore, that is known as starting node. Okay. Next, coming to the final node for the entire network. There is no ending node or final node. How to resolve this? So first close the network diagram by observing that logic as per that given table. So there are two nodes are there. You have to mark only one circle. Simply join this activity, that means I activity and G activity, to one ending node. Okay now? Now this diagram is known as network diagram. Entire network diagram should have only one starting node and only one ending node. This is the ending node, this is the starting node. Okay? After construction of this network diagram, it is necessary to give numbering to the every node. Numbering. Next task is how to give numbering to the nodes. One of the scientists, Fulkerson's algorithm is there. As per that algorithm, we are going to assign the numerical value to that nodes. We have to follow that algorithm. Okay, na? Fulkerson's algorithm for numbering the nodes or events. In PUT network models, same node we can call it as events. Okay, na? That I will explain. Numbering, we can start from first node of the entire network to the last node of the network diagram. We are moving from left to right. First identify the initial or starting node. Everybody can tell this is the starting node. Starting node means that node does not contain any entering arrows. That means like this. No entering arrows. But leaving arrows are there. Leaving arrows are there. One or more emerging arrows or leaving arrows are there. Therefore, this node is known as starting node. This is the initial event or beginning node. Give some numerical value. First numerical value 1. Number 1 node. Next. Observe. From node number 1, 3 arrows are coming. 3 arrows are coming from node 1. Consider one by one. Consider one by one. Usually we follow from top to bottom, not from bottom to top. So starting arrow is activity A. Therefore, consider this arrow. Consider this arrow coming from node 1. Ignore remaining 2. Ignore remaining 2. That means BC. BC. Ignore BC. Then it will create new initial event. It will create new initial event. Ignore first activity A. Activity A. If we ignore this, this event is treated as initial event. Then give next number. 1 is already assigned. Give second to number. Next. 2 is over. Next. From event number 1, another arrow is coming. That means B. Now consider this activity. Ignore first. Remove temporarily. Remove temporarily. Then it will create new initial event. New initial event. This event is numbered as next number 3. 3. Okay now? Next. Consider another activity. That means C activity. Now consider C. Consider one by one. Don't confuse. So if you ignore this activity, it will create new initial event or node, new initial node. Now assign next number. What is the next number? 1, 2, 3 over. Next number is 4. Assign 4. Okay, like this. We have given numbers to the 4 nodes. Next, coming to this node. Okay, now coming to this node. So this node D arrow is coming, D activity is coming, and E also coming. 2 entrings are there. 2 entrings. First, consider one by one. First, consider this arrow, that means activity D. Remove this. If we remove this, then another activity is coming. So this node will not create new initial event. Will not create new initial event. So leave it. Next, consider this activity. Arrow coming from node number 3. Consider this. Please ignore. One more arrow is entering here. In this situation also, it will not create new initial event. Okay? Okay. Next. Consider 4. Consider 4. Consider 4. From node number 4, F activity is coming. Ignore this. Ignore this. If you ignore this means it will not create new initial event. That arrow is coming. Okay, na? Now what to do? What to do? What is the next process? Consider node number 2. From node number 2, one arrow is coming. First of all, consider this arrow. Remove this arrow. What happened? If we remove this arrow, one more arrow, that means E activity, is entering into this node. Entering into this. Therefore, don't give a numbering. Now we are considering this arrow. Remove this. Remove this. Earlier we have removed this arrow. Now we are removing this. Therefore, if we consider node number 3, then it will create new initial event. New initial event. So give next number. 4 is over. Next is the 5. Next, consider this node. This node. For considering this node, first of all, arrow is coming from node number 3 is considered. First, ignore H activity. H activity. One more, remove this. One more arrow is entering. So it will not create new initial event. Now you can consider node number 4. From node number 4, if we remove this means already we have removed this arrow. Now it will create new initial event. Number this node as next number 5 is over, next 6. Okay, now next consider last one. For this node, 2 arrows are entering. Consider one by one. Starts from top to bottom. Consider this activity, G activity. Ignore first of all. Ignore G. If you ignore, one more arrow is entering. So in this situation, it will not create new initial event. Therefore, consider the arrow coming from node number 6. Remove this. What happened? Now entering arrows are not there. So it will create a new initial event. Now then assign numerical value. 6 is over. Next numerical value is 7. 7. Like this, we have given number to the every node by following one algorithm known as Fulkerson's algorithm. Okay na? In CPM diagrams only this algorithm is used. In PUT networks it may not be used. Okay.